Make IP address of WSL2 static. I am running an SSH server within WSL2 on a Win 10 machine. To make that work, I am using. This works fine initially. 172.19.237.178 is the IP of the WSL2 VM. There is just one problem. I have the SSHD set to run when the PC boots, and every time I boot the machine, WSL2 has a different IP. Is there any way to configure WSL2 to use a static IP? Edit. See this question for a workaround to determine the WSL machine's IP.
The IP address of a WSL2 machine cannot be made static, however it can be determined using WSL hostname I. Based on this, I was able to create the following PowerShell script that will start SSHD on my WSL machine and route traffic to it. I added the following to my sudoers file via vsudo to avoid needing a password to start SSHD. Finally, from an administrative PowerShell terminal, I scheduled my script to run at startup.
Using WSL and WSL2 at the same time caused problems for me. Could not get correct WSL hostname from the PowerShell command. Building on the answer from Nick, I needed to forward Web80 and 443, along with some other app ports.
No need to use scripts to get the IP, just use OpenServer for Windows and change the default shell from c:/system32/cmd.exe to c:/system32/bash.exe. This URL.
This solution helps me to set up a static IP of my WSL. Try. Run this on your Windows host machine. And this on your WSL Linux machine. But to keep this IP after the rebooting your system, you need to set up those commands in the startup script.
I